got it.
My skin burns! The rot is withering off, and new life springs from beneath! Mother, I must tell Mother! It may not be too late to heal the grove. This was a grove, home to temples and fruitful trees. Then ruin came to the islands. It started in distant Ukaizo, spreading fire and ash with such force. Mother acted in terrible haste. She bade us twist ourselves, hardening our hearts. We have been this way for too long. Far too. The golden disc in the center of the ruin. The ancient ones used it in times of crisis to orient. Does she whisper to you as well? You bring change, outsider, fair or foul. Our mother, the rotted one. She blighted herself to fight against the cataclysm that rent the Deadfire. Those of us who sprouted from her seed, who shared her soil.
Cataclysm? Madam, that would have been foul.
Perhaps we see time differently? I know the cycles of growth and decay, the passage of seasons. Then they are surely dead. But what our mother hoards relics from ages past? She may have what you... I'll see to it that my pets trouble you no more. Mother has been sick for too long. You must stop her.
Right. Nice and slow. Sure.
I don't feel so sick anymore, Mother. She will be. Thank you for assisting us. When Kith angered the gods, a blight, fire, ash, and waves as high as we have cared for the grove ever since. Then she must despise you, as she does all outsiders. Do not provoke her. It can only Kaizo. The city that felt, as far as I know, it slipped under the waves, and Mother convinced us it was the right thing. Were they the ones who we... Oh, God. I did not ask them why they came when I hurt them. I promised to try. I am not the first to know your mercy, am I? It is good that you come to the grove with a healing hand. Help us, and we will help you. Against Mother.
Found something. I've got it.
No. I was strong. Mother will destroy you, outsider. If you think you are helping us, I beg you to reconsider. The day we twisted our roots was the day we learned to defend ourselves. We have known hard times ever since Mother twisted us, instructed us to harden ourselves against intruders. Over time, the Grove learned to defend itself. From the likes of you, she will tear you into pieces and pull me. I can't decide if I hate or you seek. I suppose you've corrupted all of your own islands, and now you must trample on. No, I am pleased to say that I do not know the location of haunted Ukaizo. Even if I did, I would die if Mother called on us to knot our hearts. The others hesitated, but I followed her with a daughter's joy and devotion. We drank their fetid water. I let it spill onto the roots of my tree. That isn't what you wanted to hear. And Mother will know what you've done. My pets, you've touched one of our trees before, I see. My sisters will no doubt be more grateful than I.
Sure.
Trespasser! Vile defiler!
Madam, this is a swamp at best. What could we be trespassing on?
Mother, listen to this one. He healed me. My tree.
This one can aid us, Mother. Sorrow.
My tree is scoured clean. Your roots are still...
No! He has twisted you against us. After we have drained his water, we will show you how to mother this island properly. We are a queen. You are nothing but water to feed our young, soil to birth our seed.
He speaks true. I do not.
He didn't kill me.
You are too trusting, child. Ha! You wave the arm of a cousin and speak to me of corruption? The Grove is our vigil. It is you and the rest of Aora that sours. We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Ukaizo's fall. Is this not so? Lie!
Gods help me.
Mother, no!
Mother, please! We can be...
trespasser!
This one.
No! He has twisted you. We do not speak to the... You are nothing but water to feed our young. So...
He speaks.
You are too trusting, child. Ha! The grove is our vigil. It is you and the rest of Eora that sours.
Akera, that depends on what you had in mind. This is not exactly... Madam, as...
You parade fish-headed clowns before us? Got it.
Fish-headed indeed. Word of advice, Lady Scarecrow. My captain is a watcher. So you're on the
Silence! That is enough self-important prattle out of you. We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Ukai. This brackish water. I have rooted here for centuries, and I recognize nothing. The grove does not die. No, it lives in death.
Looking better already.
That thing I was. I collected a small hoard of trinkets. This grove rotted a blink of an eye. Taming it will be a chore. For healing my daughters, for restoring my mind. I name you a friend of... You have been touched by nature's...
Mother is... restored.
Our mother is well
Weakened
again.
like me.
We will not forget this, Outlander.
Mother will bring new life to the island.
I'll get it open. Finished.
Well, this is a whole lot fancier than what we've seen. Who do you suppose lived here? And when?
That seems a little too nice for a place like this.
Beautiful.
It is a good thing pirates did not reach this place before us, or it would have been melted down by now.
Never seen anything so pretty in my life.
Nowhere in the Isles have I seen such craftsmanship.
If anyone wants to drag that back to the ship, I'm game.
one stormy night, the snow was on the ground. A sailor boy stood on the quay, his ship was outward bound. His sweetheart standing by his side had many a silent tear, and as he pressed her to his heart, he whispered in.
So, my sister finally... This is serious work. I trust you to behave yourself on Oreo Kowiki.
Akira, just this once, my prince.
Months ago, I told Onikaza to make appeals to the Wahaki Ranga. She must feel the walls of the Deadfire closing in, I say. Be respectful and ignore the mutterings in the street. I say the Wahaki, but if earning the trust of the Wahaki was easy, if there's curiosity to be satisfied, do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Matario Kozi? I sent good women and men to die in the name of the tribes, and may Ngati thank them for their courage and Wodaka for their loyalty. What of their findings, Watcher? Did they recover anything? Anything? An unusual accounting of the Isles, I say. Each one measured in relation to. Ngati is one to throw obstacles in our path, but I say that an outdated chart is better than none at all. When we know enough, my sister will finance a fleet-wide search. Not for breadcrumbs, but lost to Kaizo. For what do they protect Matario Kozi when its knowledge could help all Huana? One day I will have words with their rock. This is much to learn in a day, even for this warrior. I sent the expedition to their fate. and those who followed. Death is on my conscience this day. Ikira, may all who fell on Matario Kozi slip through the eel's jaw. But on to brighter times, I say. If Ukaizo can be found, then so too will the hopes of our people be made manifest. Too much has happened for you to waste words with the royal brother. From now on, you work with Onikaza as an honored guest of her rooftop garden. Only, be kind to her cats. You say this now, but Onikaza pays better than her royal pinch fist of a brother. May the wind caress your sail.
Captain, a word? You came to the Deadfire for your own reasons. The problems of others, they must be noisy obstacles by comparison. We both know the burden of being looked to as a source of hope. What say? And you wish for a moment of silence to dampen... Ikera, all the powers of the Deadfire have their eyes on the Watcher of Cadnua. Tell me, is the Watcher watching anyone? Ah, so innocence and piety inflame. A pity you did not glance in my directions. What say, Captain? What indeed? My talents are my own, and not even Ngati can tell me how they should be used. I say the tribe, but my people struggle against the outsiders. Finding the Covenant could bring the Hawana closer to the gods and the ways of the past. I must decide if this is...
Is everything quite all right, Aloth? You have been troubled since we left the Spire.
It's Flaunay's project. Can you imagine what a danger that might be in the wrong hands?
Ah. But if we spend our time worrying about everything that could go wrong, we would never accomplish anything.
I suppose you're right.